my bad. You ain't geek, too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Yeah. When I've been this magic. When up and up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cleveland Browns. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Middle. 80 weapon.
On play action, Rosen. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Partner, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been because it's been an all-around game for him, taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
To throw is Rosen. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Von Miller in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
60 or. Go.
First carry for Nick Chubb. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. On second down now, it's Hill. They find some open field here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. He'll go with Hill here on first down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go with Chubb on second down, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
X3, 218, chop it. Pick it up. Hey, Mike 50. Yeah, let's get that. Bravo.
Throwing his lock on third down. Got him open man, it's Rattling. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Damian Rattling with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Let's go.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Eluding the and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Myles Garrett, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Throwing left side, it's complete. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. Rosen on first and 10. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Throwing again on second down. Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Off the play fake, here's Rosen. And complete to Zach Ertz. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, box truck.
They're going on 4th down. Rosen. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this Browns defense stands tall. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
Call it a loss of 14 on the play, and now it's 2nd down.
Squeeze. Hey. Go get him. Hey, Mike 52.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those script.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Rosen looking to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Myles Garrett in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. 3rd and long here for Rosen. And the pressure gets to him again. Larry Ogunjobi able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded at the 20. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. And now it's Rosen looking, and he connects with Ertz. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Now Rosen on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Rosen. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Come on, boys, come on. 80. Hey, alert.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Let's go.
Lock now on first down. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Goodwin with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Rosen will throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. On 3rd down, Rosen. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. Now he's flushed out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. They get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here's Britton Colquitt now, standing just outside his own goal line. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taking it about the 16. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Block again here on 2nd and 10. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete. Intended for Damian Ratley. Brings up third down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Back to hey, 5-7. Go.
From the gun on third down, Locke. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Marquise Goodwin. Incomplete. Malcolm Jenkins on the coverage.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Christian Kirk deep to return it. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Here's Hill one more time. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Here we go. 94.
He's brought down.
That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Goodwin, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it is 28-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Again, it's Rosen. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Monday.
Here we go on 4th down with Rosen. And it is incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
You're out. March 50.
Clock will try again on 2nd down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Pilot, 64, weak. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Man out. Hey, alert. Leo. Shoot.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. 20. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Goodwin, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Come on, fellas. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Hey, 4 down. Hatch it.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Man open, it's Goodwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. Lock now on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Locke looks to throw it again. Goodwin able to haul it in. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, Haywood! Protein spill!
Again, they'll throw with Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to this offense. Oh, Rosen is stripped to the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Goodwin with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word.
Under pressure, they got him again. Myles Garrett in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now it's Rosen looking. Oh, Rosen is stripped to the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because
This is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here's Rosen to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their play.
He's got Daylane, the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rosen off the play action. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Kareem Hunt is running back, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Now Rosen looking to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. To throw is Rosen. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Rosen will throw. And this is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert. There on 4th. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Ready? 15, Lonnie. 15 line. You draw quarters. There. Hey, exit. And
on 1st down, Locke. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well.
the defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Robert Foster, the intended receiver. Third down here.
Ready? 90, Wolf.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Now. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike.
Get ready now.
Block working out of the gun. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Check. Cross. Two-jet bomber. Two-jet bomber.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Going to throw deep for the... And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Rosen. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Rosen on 1st and 10. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Myles Garrett in there yet again. They just cannot block him. He now has 8 sacks, and that is a new single-game record. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. On first down, it's Rosen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to...
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Check 52.
Now Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check. General West.
They're going on 4th down. Rosen. And it is incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't matter. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Throwing now is Locke. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. Why people are really happy about those picks? Any fantasy team that has this defense.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now it's Rosen. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Rosen. Man open. It's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And now it's Rosen looking. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Go, go, go.
They'll try and throw forward with Rosen. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Myles Garrett. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal.
Kill. Trickstone, travel. Go on. Let's go. Get set.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners
who
had them. Hey, listen, get the points from me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
This will be taken short.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coach say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
There's pride on the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. Just spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring.